Persona.
Persona 3 Reload is currently my favorite JPEG PNG of 2024. Developed by the same people who brought you Shinigami Tensei, and the game creates an innovative story of a mute protagonist that explores the importance of friendship, Hustlers University, and gun violence, all contained within a bizarre adventure. In my first video on this channel, I've discussed why the mainline Persona mechanics work so well, and I highly implore you go watch that video. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we will be analysing and comparing Persona 3 to its original predecessors, and analysing whether the updated formula is any good. And before you ask, yes, that is a sink in my back. And with that, mute all your Discord notifications and grab some nice cool beverages, and prepare to endure a Persona fanboy's video essay. Our story begins in the fantastic year of 2009, a year of flip phones, Left 4 Dead 2, and the first MCU film. We play as Makoto Yuki, or whatever devious names you're thinking of. After the deaths of our parents in a car accident, we find ourselves shipped away as an orphan, because, as we all know, orphans have no parents. As we journey across Japan, listening to some banger tunes, we eventually find ourselves at Tatsumi Port Island. Off the bat, I believe this game has the weakest setting compared to the other two juggernauts in the franchise. We have the aesthetically pleasing Tokyo, the atmospherically rich town of Morio, and then Epstein's Island. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Allow me to reveal the $18 million YouTube house. Welcome to Iwatudai Dorm, the place we'll be staying for the inevitable future. It's also where we're introduced to the colourful cast of characters, such as Yukari, a kind yet sarcastic girl with a tendency for suicide.
That movie was so good. Hey, Makoto?
Yeah, what's up?
I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica.
Oh, it's no problem. What?
That's right, I know everything she did, and I know everything you did to get rid of her.
Alright, stop. Alright, we're not doing this bit. So, as you guys can see, we've got a tier list. And with that tier list, throughout this video, we're going to be ranking every character and every social link. But just as a warning, if your favourite character is Chihiro, or Chubby Student, or if they're just not on this list in general, I don't care. Do you know how long this video's taken to make? There's also Mitsuru. She is, what do you guys want me to say about her?
Makoto, would you mind telling me what you were doing yesterday?
Nothing worth discussion. Why?
The counselor sent me this footage.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
That ain't me. And finally, there's... Oh, the video won't let me say his name for spoiler purposes, but just remember you can't talk to him after taking your schizophrenic meds. After a good night's rest, Yukari takes us to school through the totally safe and invincible train. We are brought to Gekkoukan High School, the pillar of education for us Ultimate students. Oh, and Junpei. Being the energetic and immature best friend stereotype, Junpei immediately latches onto the player, going as far as to move into our own house just to be closer to us.
Since it's finally summer, I have a great idea we can do.
Oh, sure. What are you thinking?
Let's f this watermelon. Why are you looking at me like that?
Junpei is undoubtedly S tier. He is indeed the heart of C's. Well, the new voice actor, not the old one. Think that's weird? Well, turns out we're being monitored by our peers while we sleep. In contrast to the other mainline Persona games, Persona 3 has you start by joining an already well-established team of party members who have awakened to their persona, a great diversion from the usual trope of having the protagonist start as the first to be awakened. There is also a huge difference between the metaverse dimension of Persona 3 Reload compared to the television dimension or the distorted hearts of corrupt adults. If only there was a convenient way to do an exposition dump in this video. Welcome to the Velvet Room. My name is Igor, and this is my backup dancer. I prefer the other voice actor. Oh, kill yourself. Anyway, allow me to introduce the JRPG aspect of this game. As the clock strikes 12, a pocket dimension we refer to as the Dark Hour opens, distorting and corrupting our world, and bringing all sorts of despair upon us. The main source of all of this derives from this tower, otherwise known as Tartarus. Can you hurry this up, please? I'm getting really bored over here. As Persona users, you and your friends venture through this tower, defeating manifestations of evil, the shadows, if you will, to prevent this dark world from inhabiting the lives of the innocent. Do you understand all of that? No, not really. Have you played Persona 5? Yeah, I have. Then there you go. Oh! And with that concludes our introduction and a brief summary of Persona 3 Reload. Wait, did I tell you how to summon your persona? In short, unalive yourself in a video game. That's right, summoning your persona in-game is a Russian roulette. That is, if the game was rigged. This dark method of pushing yourself to a near-death experience for the benefit of those affected by the Dark Hour completely overshadows ripping off metaphorical masks or glasses, but it also highlights the heroic and selfless qualities of Seeds. And with that, I think it's time to move on to analysing this game more closely. But before that, we have 3 announcements for this channel. Roll the clip. Please. Number 1, I have set up a Discord server for this channel. The link will be in the description down below. Number 2, I have also set up a Patreon, a way for those of you who actually like my content to support and help me make these schizophrenic posts. You'll be given access to discussion threads, commentary watch-alongs, behind-the-scenes editing, and more. And free, subscribe. Similar to how I've explained Persona 5's splitting gameplay style, Persona 3 Reload manages to exemplify a much upgraded version of the formula. Rather than exploring the cognitive world during the day and being held hostage in our room during the night, Persona 3 Reload allows the player to pursue stats and social links during the day, to then focus on the turn-based battle aspect during the night. This allows the player to experience much more freedom and control in what they want to pursue, instead of being reduced to a mopping simulator. And as we have reached this section, we might as well cover the rest of the party members you'll be joined by. And before you say spoiler warning and all this and that, Persona intros just spoil the entire game, you already know what happened. First up is Akihiko, a strong-willed guy who is obsessed with protein powder and fighting.
Makoto, let's make a 10,000 calorie hot pot.
Sure. What ingredients are we using?
Protein powder.
Later.
Makoto, I've gotta be honest. I put poison in this to train our immune system. I hope that's okay.
And speaking of addictions to meth, Fuka is introduced as the somber and intelligent navigator for the team, mainly for a lack of social skills and addiction to Overwatch 2.
Hello, it's me, a stereotypical underage hacker.
Who the f*** let you cut your own hair?
I have the technical ability to manually change the style of this video, like this, or this, or this, or this.
Now, I'm gonna give Fuka A tier, and I probably would have given her S if it weren't for Futaba in Persona 5. I think she outshines her as a navigator, but that's just my personal opinion. Following that, we have Just Ken, a victim of femc and a character who actually holds a lot of emotional depth.
Another day, another victory for the OG.
This emotional depth is achieved once paired up with Shinjiro, a, corpse husband fan. Now, I'll be completely honest, I didn't really like these characters originally, but as the story progresses, they do actually get better, so A tier. And finally, we have Igus, the game's representation of autism and robots? What?
Macrackle, I've been doing more research on the English language to better fit myself into the cultural references used by Cs.
Oh, that's really cool. So what have you learned?
Skibbity, Ohio.
Oh no.
Snap.
Yeah, I don't really blame you for unsubscribing. I'm gonna go kill myself now. Right, I just want to say that objectively, Koromaru is the best party member. I don't understand why people feel the need to make their animals talk in video games. Just have them silent, they're great. I literally have over 500 gigabytes worth of just hanging out with Koromaru. I tell you, he's just the best, he's the cutest boy. Just please... something that needs to be discussed is the social link system within Persona 3 Reload, and how I believe it could have been improved. In this game, your male Persona party members don't even get proper confidants, meaning the game indicates you to prioritize other characters in your free time. I understand they had to fit a lot of characters into this game, but just let me at least gain some points from hanging out with the boys. Whilst Persona 3 does not give you the same stats and ability boosts as how Persona 5 functions, in that every 2 levels you would receive a new ability to support daily or cognitive life, but instead introduces a tarot card system in Tartarus, which we will explain later on. However, I personally believe that the aesthetic of this game outshines Persona 5 Royal. And how do you ask? Well, blue.
What is wrong with you? Why are you blue?
From the smooth user interface to the enriching atmosphere of Tatsumi Port Island, Persona 3 Reload instantly made me want to explore everything and immerse myself into this game for its amazing and soothing aesthetic that would not have been as successful without the Unreal Engine. Seriously, I think Persona games are perfect for this engine. So why don't we showcase what this game has to offer? Returning to Genghis-Khan High, the school offers us many opportunities to fill our afternoon free time. Oh, and it has this one song, I think it's called Changing Seasons? Are you feeling up for some physical exercise? Well, this school has a dedicated team of athletes ready to coach and help you at a moment's notice. One of these athletes being Yuko, someone who, unlike me, actually goes outside.
Smiling face, slightly blushing, I'll catch up with you some other time. And don't overdo it, watch your calories.
Don't you tell me how many calories I need, bitch!
And the other member is Kazushi, someone who, for some reason, worships the Vegeta hairstyle.
The track team won't let me on because of my surgery. I mean, come on, for real?
Yeah, that's... Wait a second.
You all good?
Yeah, just one sec. Whoa, Jesus. Sorry, Ryuji. I think I just phased out and I was with a worse version of you.
For real?
Now, I'll stand by the fact that I don't think this character's worth pursuing over his confidant. But just to be nice, I'll give him a C tier. But hey, at least he's better than some characters. But hey, maybe you're like me and you spend your days inside editing this fucking video. And if that's the case, we also have autistic classes that introduce us to such vibrant personalities, such as this YouTuber, for example.
Hey y'all, Scott here, and check out my new art piece.
Oh my god, this is really good. Why is there a permanent blue border?
Hey, thanks, my dude. Want to listen to a 3-hour rant on Nintendo?
Skip it above.
Scott the Wise, Z tier. And please brace yourself, guys. French people are canon to Persona 3 Reload.
Salut les mecs, vous savez qu'en termes de reproduction mâle-humain et Pokémon femelle, les aqualites étaient les plus compatibles?
Oui.
Stupid British guy.
Le B tier. But maybe none of these things actually appeal to you. Maybe all you need is a good friend. Oh, hey Kenji, how are you doing?
I'm gonna f the teacher.
Excuse me?
I'm gonna do it.
I feel like I'm forgetting something. Maybe an entire school council? Nah, must be nothing. Polonia Mall is the Persona 3 Reload version of Central Street, offering teenagers opportunities to buy firearms, methamphetamine, and Funko Pops. It's also where we meet nobody. Forget you saw him. The mall offers a wide range of opportunities to employ yourself into the workforce to earn money and social stats, such as this coffee shop, selling jewelry, I think, and gambling?
Oi, mate, do you wanna do some gambling?
Yes. Welcome to the Worship and Praise Shrine. Here we can... Why is the sky yellow? Well, forget that. This guy has cancer. Are you okay? And there's also a child?
Hey, Cartage, do you know Candace?
Despite having nothing to do with the main story, and more so specifically with Akinari, these confidants actually made me pretty emotional, like Tony Soprano levels of crying. So a solid A tier for Maiko and S for Akinari. Aside from these characters, the game also features the recurring mechanic of praying to initiate growth with confidants when they're not available, a mechanic I'm really happy to see return in this game, unlike some things. And finally, the last important location is the Strip Mall. Why does this game have 2 malls? This mall received the return of the Mr. Beast Burger Challenge, in which you gain social stats. Ah yes, I knew my 10,000 hours in League would make me popular. Speaking of being allergic to physical activity, you can Brother is on the same level as value as a Kyoto student. However, this cannot be said for the old couple who owns the bookstore, objectively the goats of Persona 3.
Where are the adult diapers?
Oh, am I interrupting something?
There's someone there!
It's me, Makoto, the teenager you gave lemonade to?
What? Did you say grenade?
What? Look, I don't care whether you like Chihiro or you actually like Chubby Student. If you don't like these guys, there is something fucking wrong with you. These guys are top of S tier. Absolutely. Okay, I think we've covered every important social link. Oh, forget. Alright, quick fire round. Now, he would be A tier, but he's bald. And she didn't look like her profile picture. Hello? And to those of you who are playing these games for specific purposes, yes, you can date 2D women.
I love you.
Take the dump on me, Dolores!
Okay, now that we've gone over all the important daily life aspects, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to discuss the 264 layers of fun contained within Persona 3 Reload. Let's talk about Tartarus. As explained earlier, Tartarus is the turn-based battle section of Persona 3 Reload, manifesting all evil in the world into shadows you fight against. The game's narrative allows the player to progress through a select amount of layers each month, before facing off against a tarot card boss that pushes the story forward. Alongside this, party members will be introduced frequently, allowing for a continuous engagement for the battle aspect in a, let's face it, quite dull dungeon. Now, don't get me wrong, Tartarus itself is an awesome concept. However, its aesthetic is nowhere near as polished or attractive as the palaces in Persona 5, resulting in players who came from 5 to not really enjoy these AI-generated dungeon levels. Now, that being said, the Unreal Engine makes for a fantastic choice in regards to searching Tartarus, with your movement and engagement in battles surpassing Persona 5's old engine. But let's talk more specifics. Starting with Makoto himself. Retaining the full tarot card system, Makoto is able to swap between multiple personas at will, with the Velvet Room allocating the opportunity to fuse any number of combinations to create powerful personas. Or, if you use DLC personas, just fucking broken personas. Right, I don't think these people understand how fucking broken DLC personas can be. Like, imagine rocking up to that first battle and just having, like, Santanaya or something.
Enemy shadow ahead. Watch out, guys!
Earlier I mentioned how leveling up social links does not contribute to the Velvet Room in the same style as Persona 5. What I mean by this is, Persona 5's confidence boosts a variety of skills and features present within both worlds, whilst Persona 3 Reload places a key focus on special fusions, specifically unlocking strong personas you can fuse based upon completing a confidant. Clearly one is better than the other in this regard, but Persona 3's tarot card system illustrates an incredible inclusion in its shuffle time system. Upon defeating an enemy, you're able to choose a card, any card, that gives you a reward of your choice. So whether you're in the market for more HP, money, or even ownership of powerful allies, the shuffle system will provide that and more. As the narrative progresses and you unlock more confidants, these tarot cards appear in Tartarus, offering awards that stack and make grinding in Tartarus much better, something we really needed in the dumpster fire that is Mementos. Speaking of fire, the previous type system we all knew and loved so much is different in Persona 3, saying goodbye to nuclear, psychic, and gun violence, and welcome big and small attacks? What does this mean? I know this is a very American thing to say, but I really missed using guns in this game. I'm all for a new system, but who doesn't love a bit of the US and A in their system? Something I can compliment about this system is how we're showcased more type variety within this game. Take Koromara for example. He is able to launch devastating curse and fire attacks at shadows, resulting in a combination that has not intrigued me as much as Akechi being able to control curse and bless. Now, on the topic of teammates that we fight alongside, I think it's important to address the elephant in the room. Or should I say the Fuka in the sea? According to wordhippo.com, Fuka translates to shark in Japanese. In contrast to your Junpeis or Mitsurus, Fuka acts as the navigator for the squad, providing intel on our targets and whether headshots work on them or not. Her abilities range from jamming the local network to block detection from enemies, boosting our defense and agility before a fight, or jump scare all the enemies on the floor. And on top of all of those overpowered abilities, her special ability allows for various power-ups in battle, ranging from supercharge attacks to restoring all of your HP, or even infinite cursed energy. Now, you may have noticed that I stated the phrase special ability, and what do I mean by that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to discuss the coolest fucking feature in this game. Theurgy attacks. Remember how Persona 5 Royal introduced Showtime attacks that would pop up out of nowhere and deal massive amounts of damage? Well, Persona 3 incorporates a different system. Think Overwatch Ultimate Abilities, in which after building over time, each character has unique moves that can completely shift the tide of battle. Not only are these a fantastic addition to the already thrilling gameplay, but the artist decided to snort not methamphetamine, because Jesus Christ, these are all so well designed. I mean, all of these are pretty much fated to be on Wallpaper Engine. That being said, downing will half your bar to unleash the attack, placing more priority on maintaining party members' HP. And of course, if you knock down all the enemies, we see the return of the all-out attack. God, this is fucking beautiful. Tartarus can feel like such a sluggish thing to go through sometimes, but I swear, as soon as I hear it's going down now, all my problems just seem to vanish. Concluding this section, whilst Tartarus may be underwhelming in terms of its design and repetitiveness, it offers a brilliant JRPG experience that I cannot recommend enough.
It was fucking ass!
And speaking of problems vanishing, I can confidently say that Persona 3 Reload is probably, if not definitely, one of the most enchanting and engaging video games I have ever played.
One last stop!
I'm not screwing around! You die!
It'll all be okay. Stay where you are. Eat this!
Out of my sight!
Seriously, this game has helped me in ways that I cannot express. From its daily life to its battle aspects, the game is everything I ever wanted. As much as I want to discuss spoilers in the story within this game, I stopped myself to be able to tell you at the end of this video to just play this game and experience a piece of art I will hold to my heart forever. So please, please just play this game. Alright, before we finish this video, I feel obligated to have a section that talks about a lot of spoilers. So if you still don't want to hear any spoilers, just click the timestamp that I've probably put here. I'll give you 5 seconds. Alright, hopefully they're gone, because, oh my god, I have so much to say. Junpei is best boy, Max0r is best girl, Koromaru is the best dog, and the villains are... I mean, they're alright.
Give me fucking shit!
The reveal of Nyx being inside of Makoto was so unbelievably cool. Aiga started to annoy me, but then became one of the sweetest characters imaginable. Red-haired Ruby over here somehow got a tear out of me, and... look what they did to my boy Shinjiro!
Look how they messed with my boy.
And you know what I think of the ending? Hi everyone, it's been a while. First off, I want to apologise for how long this took. From finishing my first year of uni, to working a part-time job here and there, to my hard drive breaking and this video just falling apart, it's been stressful. However, I'm still as passionate as ever. As for my next video, it will be released when it's done. I'm not making any promises anymore. I'd rather say when they're finished, rather than making promises to annoy both you guys and myself. If you guys can do me a favor, just please like, share, and subscribe. The next video won't take 2 months, I can tell you that. Another reminder that my Patreon and Discord links are in the description. But hey, this is an extra column YouTube channel video. We can't end it on a low effort outro. So guys, if you don't like and subscribe, always remember, I know where you live.